In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create order in Salesforce. We'll start right from the Salesforce homepage in Lightning Experience. From here, open the app launcher, the grid icon in the top left, and search for or select the Orders app or tab. This brings you to the Orders list view, where you can see existing records. To create a new one, click New Order. On the order form, begin by reviewing the order owner. This typically defaults to you, but if your process requires a different owner, like a teammate or queue, you can change it here so the right person is responsible for follow-up and reporting. Next, add or confirm an order number. Many orgs auto-number this field, but if your setup expects a manual entry, type it in using your team's preferred format. Consistent numbering helps with audits and integrations later on. Choose the account associated with the order. Click into the account name field and select the correct customer record from the lookup. Using the right account keeps contacts, addresses, and related activity tied together and saves time down the line. Set the status. You'll see draft and activated as options. Draft is perfect for work in progress while you're still collecting details. Activated is typically used once an order is approved and ready to move forward. Pick what aligns with your stage in the process, and remember your org may restrict certain edits after activation. Enter the shipping details. Start by typing the shipping country and selecting the correct value from the list to ensure clean, standardized data. If your organization uses address validation or has pre-filled addresses on the account, you can still override or refine them here as needed. Then, open the shipping address field and add the full street, city, state, or province, and postal code so logistics and invoices are accurate. Choose the order start date using the date picker. This is the date the order takes effect, which often drives service start, billing, or entitlement timelines. Double-check that it reflects the intended schedule. Specify who authorized the order on the customer side by selecting the appropriate contact in the Customer Authorized By field. This provides a clear audit trail in case questions come up later. Then, indicate the internal approver or company representative in the Company Authorized By field using the lookup provided. Having both sides documented helps keep compliance and approvals tidy. Add the billing address details. You can enter the country, street, city, postal code, and state or province. If billing and shipping are the same, mirror the values to avoid discrepancies. If they differ, keep them distinct so invoices go to the correct location. Clean, complete billing data reduces delays and returns. Use the description field to capture any special terms, fulfillment notes, or context your team needs. A concise summary here can save emails and prevent misunderstandings later. Before saving, glance at the action buttons. Cancel will close the form without saving changes, which is useful if you open the record by mistake. Save and New will save this order, and open a blank form to immediately add another. Great for back-to-back entries. Save will create the record and keep you in the flow. For this walkthrough, click Save. After saving, look for the confirmation toast that appears. Clicking it will take you directly to the newly created order record. From the order page, you can add more context and content as needed. For example, use New Note to attach quick internal notes right on the record, which keeps details visible to your teammates. If you spot something that needs to be updated, click Edit to adjust fields like dates, addresses, or the description, then save your changes. And if this order was created in error or you're cleaning up test data, you can remove it by clicking Delete and then confirming Delete in the prompt. Keep in mind that deleting is permanent for most users, so follow your team's data retention policies. That's it. You've navigated to orders, created a new order with the key fields filled in, saved it, and seen how to add notes, make edits, or remove the record if needed. With a bit of practice, this process becomes second nature and keeps your sales data clean, consistent, and ready for reporting.